red and blue, purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts, red and blue, purple light. Friends, red and blue, purple light. Friends, facts, you can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road, you better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah, we gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts, we in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light. To the family. Peace, love and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome, welcome, welcome to another episode of Techno Tuesdays. You are now rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, Brother Red Pillar, and I am joined by my co-host, Spence City, the building. Yes, indeed. Peace to the God.
Yeah, peace, God. How you feeling?
All is well. You know what I mean? Schooly Red, reporting live and direct. You know what I'm talking about? We in the building.
That's indeed another good Tuesday. Another good Tuesday to check.
We on our 24th Tuesday. We hit Jordan last week. We was on Jordan time. Now we on Kobe time.
Man, what? It's good fire, man. Y'all got to turn up for Red and Spin, man. I know y'all love Techno Tuesday. Now the number one place to be for everything AI, tech, and robotics for the culture, for the community. For us, by tech, huh? What do you know?
Culture. I seen you with the robots recently.
Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely going into and so we can kick right off with that with OpenAI cutting the deal with Mattel and going into smart toys. And it's always got to be that. It's always got to be OpenAI and Sam Altman and Mattel. And we're like, bro, where's our culture in smart toys? Because we're always in the similar to what we did. I mean, we've been did this at this point with Complex Fantasy Industries, right? You've done it, and then you brought back 2.0 with me. We've been telling y'all to get into smart toys. We've been saying put a form of AI into your plushies. We've been saying put a form of AI into your action figures. It's like because we want to be represented in front of our children so we can control our narrative, control our stories, you know, and so now more of our children can look and see us in the toys, on the cartoons, in the comics. We've been trying to push this agenda. We just need more people to get on board, you know, so that's y'all out there. You know what I'm saying? Smart toys and robotics.
Right. So once again, the people at OpenAI have just revealed how much they adore us. You know what I'm saying? Because all they do is sit around and really swagger jack conversations that are being had and come out with like little press releases to try to get a one up. But anybody who has been tapped in, y'all know that we've been given a lot of sauce about and about going nostalgic on y'all. And then we were like, look, the real flex is when you put the AI inside of the quote unquote embodied when you consecrate a toy by
Mhm.
putting intelligence inside of it. Now, this is nothing new, right? This is not a new practice. This is not something that they've just basically come up with. This is not a new idea. This actually was taking place centuries ago when they were consecrating what they call idols, right?
Mm.
Or, before it was toys and whatnot, they were consecrating idols and dolls. You have stories about haunted dolls like Annabelle and whatnot.
Mm.
Um, in the
Mhm.
hoodoo in the voodoo tradition, they would consecrate a doll. In the Jewish tradition, they created something called a golem. You know, they created a golem and whatnot, and they blew life into the golem. Fast
Mhm.
forward to where we are today with technology, which would be, if somebody were to be unfrozen from the 1500s, they would say, "Damn, this is witchcraft. This is a form of sorcery." But fast forward to where we at with technology today, you could put intelligence inside of a toy, and it will come alive. I'm just
Yep.
putting that image out or that visuals out there for the thinkers and the inventors that even Mattel and OpenAI getting into bed, it only opens up the fantasy complex industry that we were prophetically speaking about. It only gives you the opportunity and the platform or the lane now or the niche to do your thing. Don't worry about what they're doing. Worry about what you're doing, right? You have ideas for toys. You have heroes. You have superheroes. You have folklore. I mean, it's endless. So
Mhm.
screw what they doing. Go and build up your notebook LMs, right?
Mm.
Here's the key. What Spin has been teaching the many years about knowledge bases, building up your knowledge base, build up your custom GPTs off of the knowledge bases, and then you could basically have, oh well, really with the notebooks, you could make, let's just say, I'm gonna throw it out there, let's say a Martin Luther King, right? You want to get all of his speeches, all of his texts, all of his everything on him and compile it into the paid notebook, not the free one, the paid one, which is 300 sources. The free
Mm.
one is 50 and it does its job. However, the 300 sources is far more superior. I would spend the $20 to get the output because if you put that, if you're able to take that information and put it into a toy. This is I know my children never played with toys like this. I haven't. So imagine if we could talk to Elmo and he would have a full Sesame Street conversation with us. Goddamn.
And truly teach and truly there to teach the child. Because even us as parents, we know that sometimes it's either that we just genuinely don't know, or sometimes you just don't want to answer the kids' nut ass questions. Like,
Right.
man, how much cheese the moon made out of? Like, dude, it's not made out of cheese. But nowadays,
Right.
I would say, go have fun with your Chat GPT.
Right.
And GPT being inside the phone, and now, like you're saying, I can get a doll of the culture, a new age Elmo, Oscar the Grouch type of storyline that one of us out here within my voice will invent. You get that character, and now it's like, hey, child's name, it's not made out of cheese, but for fun fact, the moon is this far, and it really give you the game because it's AI. Like the math I
Oh,
want to be able to break down, the language I
right.
want to be able to break down. Your child's toy is going to be able to
To teach them.
so
Right. Not just play with them. The toy is the tutor now. The
exactly.
toy is the tutor. The toy is consecrated now because if it has human like intelligence, if it can reason, if it could actually search the web, you're dealing with something a lot different than anything that parents have ever seen in their lives.
Mhm.
Yeah, we have enough issues as it is with the tablets. Imagine a motherfucking life-size toy that got bars that has your child like kind of like because these children low key they're becoming enthralled by the AI. They're becoming somewhat, you know, what's that? Subservient to the AI. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? They're looking at the AI as an equal and whatnot. So imagine if you had an AI doll that had control over your damn child and whatnot, you know, and was telling it all kind of things to do. However, there's another flip side to that. That imagine an AI doll of like scholars,
Mhm.
you know, of some very intelligent, melanated men and women and whatnot. And imagine if that AI was able to teach children unlearn and relearn them, unlearn and relearn them, and give them the physics, give them the metaphysics, give them the quote unquote the conscious information from the form of a curriculum.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Bro, that's a good one. You actually made a complete download there, because what you could do from a family sake, from the toy maker side and the consumer side, is so like you said, you get the latest and greatest Martin Luther King action figure, but
Right.
now loaded up with all of his information. So it's kind of like your action figure is MLK. When's the last time a toy came out that was that impactful? Bro?
I can't think of one besides Plastic Man. Because remember, Plastic Man was the shit.
Mhm.
But no, there's no there hasn't been something of that magnitude.
Mhm.
Um that would almost be akin to what they had on Star Wars with R2D2 in the other one, right? C
Yeah.
C3PO, where they could basically remember
Real
they were
cool.
prompting them. It was prompting R2D2 to do. He was like, you see the computation going on, and he was prompt. They would have to prompt them and basically ask them like data. The data on Star Trek was embodied AI. He was a humanoid
Yep.
with neural link chips in his brain, and he had embodied maybe like GBT 5 or 6 or something,
Yeah.
right? But he wasn't AGI, but he had the intelligence like Spock and whatnot. Might
Yep.
be AGI, you know. Shit
Yeah.
crazy.
That's a banger. That's an absolute banger. Yeah, that's definitely what I see next. When it comes to smart toys, smart robots, it's that.
Oh no, it's up. It was strategically announced right before the summertime, leading into the new school season. So the new school season is going to be a little bit different for the children in public schools and whatnot. I think globally, right? Because China, Saudi Arabia, the UK, and America said that it's going to be mandatory for all of the children and the teachers, right, to be qualified in AI. So the teachers got to get certified, and the children are going to be indoctrinated into this new AI world or this AI, this all-encompassing AI agenda because it's an
Yeah.
agenda. It has its pluses and it has pros and cons. Tonight we're going to talk about both. We're going to, we're going to spread it on both sides. We're going to spread the bread on both sides and give a little bit of I would say constructive criticism to what we see the the cons of AI.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They have a new movie, a killer AI doll. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I saw the poster to that. And I was told that my Mission Impossible with Tom Cruise is all about AI. Look for that in all the movies in the next 3 or 4 years. That will not slow down. That's only gonna stay up.
Yep, it's only gonna stay. It's only gonna get worse and worse, honestly.
Right. So the Labubu craze shows you what fantasy complex industry was showing you that toys are a viable industry to this day. Doesn't matter age. and it doesn't matter how the toy looks. It is about the story and it is about the hype. What was the marketing behind Labubu? So the Labubu craze has a lot to do with marketing. You feel me? They had me. I knew about that doll when I didn't want to know about that doll. You feel me? Like I was like, nigga, I don't want to know about what a Labubu is. And the way that they marketed, their marketing campaign was so good that shit was put in front of my face. So these dolls are fetching for a lot of money. They're out of China. They just exposed how affordable it is to make things in China, right? I would think that somebody would say, shit, we're going to run a Labubu up in America. Or for that matter, not even America. We're Americans. It's time for us to run, because China is running Labubu in America. When are we going to run our toy in China?
Exactly.
When is our toy line gonna take over China the same way that a Chinese toy is taking over America? You can do it too. You just gotta have a good story. You gotta have a good design and whatnot, and you gotta have great marketing. But with the rise of AI and with the rise of the automated systems and with the rise of the agents doing the work for you, you can do this a lot easier than you could a few months ago. You literally could hit a home run, and the build up to hitting that home run is a lot more strategic now than it was when you had to get a whole sales team, big budgets and shit like that. Nah, that's not where we at right now. And today we're going to take you on a dope ass tour through the AI corridors of AI Accelerated 4.4, our private channel on IG, which is like a repository of some very up to date AI news. It's a daily repository of breaking news. If it's in the world of AI, we're gonna catch it. You bet that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Red be
So
killing too. Red dropped 30 pieces on y'all here today.
I
Y'all
be
gonna learn
acting.
to grab something out of there now.
Yeah, I be if that shit was a pool, like you know what I mean? I'm throwing fish in there all day for the sharks to eat. So let's go over here and check it out. First video, right? This is June 9th. We'll go through the whole week and whatnot, the whole 7 days.
Like I hit a backflip, I make that money back quick. Stack it and stack it and stack it. My life is a hat trick. The things that we do with this, you couldn't imagine. The visuals get me so sick, I start gagging now. Look at the static, you see it is happening. My God, it was the only thing we were lacking. So don't be embarrassed if you get to clapping, cause that's just the way to show love for the rapping. The music video, wild like Hicksville. Turn up the stereo, wild like Hicksville.
So that right there, ladies and
I make that
gentlemen,
money back quick. Stack it and stack it and stack it. My life is a hat trick. The things that we do with this, you
that's
couldn't
AI.
imagine. The visuals get me so sick, I start gagging now. Look at the static, you see it is happening. My God, it was the only.
This is AI, right?
So
There's been a lot of
Flip, I make that money back quick. Stack it and stack it and stack it. My life is a hat trick. The things that we do with this, you couldn't imagine. The visuals get me so sick, I start gagging now. Look at the static, you see it is happening. My God, it was the only thing we were lacking. So don't be embarrassed if you get to clapping.
now,
AI gas.
huh?
The AI gas. The AI raps.
AI raps. You feel me?
What am I supposed to do as a human rapper now?
I would say that the era of the AI rappers is amongst us. For the people who've been trying to get on in the rap game, you know, I'm not going to be facetious and I'm not going to be petty and whatnot. But nigga, make some room for the robots. You know what I'm talking about?
Make some room for the rapping robots.
Make some room for the rapping robots. Like it's a new day.
Robots.
We in a new era. We're in a new time. You know, the humans, they gotta do what they're gonna do, but there's a world for AI rappers now. There's a universe for robots rapping. It might not be your thing, but we live in a world where it's a thing. We live in a world where there's a thing for everything. So there's gonna be a thing for that. If you were me personally, I'm into that because I grew up listening to gorillas and whatnot. And I ain't talking about Glorilla. I ain't talking about Glorilla. I'm talking about Gorillas. It was an animated group. I've been indoctrinated into shit like that. So it's all good. I got a lot of rhymes that I wrote from different perspectives that is not from my perspective. So I'm gonna let the AI, you know what I mean, embody these rhymes. And I'm going to play with these toys because I'm an artist, I'm an animator, and stuff like this. This gets me excited.
Like I hit a backflip, I make that money back quick. Stack it and stack it and stack it. My life is a hat trick. The things that we do with this, you
For anybody that's talking about, oh, this and this and that, AI don't need to be taking the place of artists and whatnot. I agree with that to a degree. However, do you even know that the internet debt theory?
Yeah,
More
dead
than
internet.
half, huh?
Dead internet theory. Most of that shit fake.
Internet theory. More than half of the people that you've interfaced with on the internet are not even real to begin with. About 6 months ago, we were crossing what is known as the uncanny valley, right? And the uncanny valley was the fact that you will watch video and it was an uncanny valley in terms of how the video was progressing to look realistic, right? So in the uncanny valley, you were able to see generation of output and be like, oh, that shit is fake. I would never be fooled by it. It's not real. It doesn't look right. You know what I mean? Will Smith eating the spaghetti.
Yeah.
Fast forward to when Google released VO3, right? And now with Seed, what is that? Seed Dance from ByteDance,
The C dance and bite dance, yeah. They
right?
got one.
And there's some other ones. They've crossed what is known as the uncanny valley. So now we live in a new day and age in the timeline of AI or in the timeline of artificial intelligence where they've passed the Turing test. AI has passed the Turing test, and they've crossed the uncanny valley to whereas they can generate video and you will not know if it's real or not. Right? They've crossed that valley. They don't have the limitations that they had before. Google proved that the shit is taking over the internet. I literally got to blink twice when I'm looking at those VO videos to think.
Like this. Like
I
you
gotta
gotta
be like,
when
so
you lose.
imagine a month from now, it's not really even gonna be like that. So automatically, my mind switches into a different mode. Now that we've crossed the uncanny valley, it's now green light to use AI avatars and clones that are not real to fulfill different purposes.
Yep. I got some shit footage too, Red, on the if we take them to the front of Higgs field, the new, because you just showed the rap. So
You want to take them there to Higgsfield?
yeah, let's look at Higgs field real quick, y'all, just
Yeah,
to
check it out.
see. Let's reiterate on everything that we said thus far when we look into Higgs field and what we're able to do with characters, what's real and what's not. So let me go into presentation mode on my end real quick. All right. Bring that up. Can y'all see my Higgs field over there, Red?
Yep.
All right. So
let me check. Hold on.
Yeah.
There we go.
All right, so Higgs field, all these brand new toys and tips and tricks that's going on. All right, so we've talked about it before where you can get the punch face, the fire, the static, all this shit look real, really real, but these are all just AI generations. All right. Let's go into the effects real quick, y'all. This is Higgs field, HIGGS FIELD, Higgs field, Higgs field.
Higgs field, like the Higgs bison, the Higgs field.
Okay. You can turn metal. I did a lot of, I used a lot of Higgs field on that Echoes of Tomorrow, the little rock video I did, the AI video. But here's where it's hot at. Here's where these rappers are coming from, y'all. The speak section. This is new. Speak and canvas is new. So the speak section, here you have streamers, you could be. Here goes a beauty model. Here goes a travel influencer. Here's an on-the-ground reporter, right? A blogger. You got the phone. Look at the forum. Look at the TED Talk. Sales via visual effects. Look at the podcaster, the emotional, the professional, the car talk.
Come on.
Right?
Come on.
So you'll bring some audio over here. Maybe you got your 11 Labs action. They got some new action out for themselves. But look at all these podcasters. Those were just examples. Look at all these podcasters. Look at that's like a dude that used to be out.
Sure. Right.
There's one dude. I remember I was a kid. He's Larry King or something.
Right? Yeah, it looks like Larry King. All of them are. That's Jake Paul over there.
Yeah.
So they're all like facsimiles of people that you know. So once again, it's crossed the uncanny valley. The videos are lifelike now. It opens a whole entire lane of possibilities, probabilities, and the ability to now live through an avatar, because you have ideas that you want to get out there. You have stories, you have characters, you have manipulations to do. You got propaganda to take care of. So you know there's the tools that you need. Without saying too much, the tools that you need are here. We're not one-dimensional thinkers. We're 5 and 6 dimensional thinkers. So we have to activate the 5D mind when we approaching artificial intelligence. You got to onboard your ancient ancestral intelligence and merge it with the AI. A mundane mind doesn't know what to do with advanced toolery. Only an advanced mind can look at this and see the advantages of disruption, of making multiple faceless channels, of quote unquote opening up multiple income streams, of storytelling, many things, of even
every lash I coat is a reminder. I may look sweet, but I've survived.
Press recreate, drop an audio.
Meetings.
This is the type of shit you get.
Right.
These are the beauty models. You seen the streamers, bro. You know, in the age of the almighty streamer.
Almighty streamers, it's time to go. Time to go. Imagine if you put that on Twitch and they start getting DDG numbers.
Man,
Lord have mercy.
Just this joint right here, just playing the game. Because the game could be
right.
They say I look like a dog.
You're not really paying attention to that. You're paying attention
I've
to the
got
game.
sharper comebacks than my eyeliner.
Or
Every
the background
stream's
video.
a stage, and I
You'll
never
get
miss
this.
a cue.
Download
Don't be
it.
fooled by the pink
You
nose.
feel me? You put your
I'm
picture.
Here to slay, not
download
to play.
this.
They say I look like a dog,
with an
but trust
input
me,
image.
I've got sharper comebacks than my
recreate
eyeliner.
it.
Every stream's a stage.
Cut it. Take it somewhere. You can remove the background, change it to your background, and cook it up as a stream.
Right.
I see y'all asking. They're on the gram. I got a question on the gram. So with these tools, you can, in essence, type in an entire chapter of a book and create a video for it, correct? A question from Instagram.
Right. So let's continue going. Can I show them some Hydra?
Yeah, look at it.
Okay.
Jigga, that's the Higgsfield joint.
Huh?
Where that rap came from. I'm just, you know me, I be moderating comments in real time. So Jigga was wondering what site that was.
Right. So this is Higgsfield.
Now that's the Hadra.
This is Hadra. I'm sorry. This is where the talking babies come from. So I just did this one right here.
What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
Then they got one more, right? If anybody remembers that TV show Lovecraft, that's the girl right there that had the robotic arm, the robotic hand and whatnot. So check this out.
AAATM Master Workshop. Build and deploy the AI empire. Behind the world's next billion-dollar companies, the ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI.
Hold on. Chill, Pops. We got you. We got you, old schooly. Here we go. Let's look at it better right here.
ATM Master Workshop. Build and deploy the AI AAATM Master Workshop. Build and deploy the AI empire. Behind the world's next billion-dollar companies, the ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI revolution. Build your own automated empire, deploy autonomous agents, and monetize your stack with real APIs in 30 days.
Oh, she love her daddy. Let me find out. That was the father.
This my respect. Oh my gosh, Red Pillar did it.
This was the Father's Day special right here for the upcoming workshop that we got, the AAA agency. This is really, you know, this is just the preliminaries. Now we do have a video that's going viral and whatnot. I gotta shout out my bro Mo. Shout out to Mo. He put this together for the upcoming event that we have in Stone Mountain, which is going to be a movie. If y'all don't know about the Stone Mountain trip, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to let you know that it's going to be a movie. Okay, it is going to be a movie. Not only the Stone Mountain trip, the climb up Stone Mountain, but the whole weekend. We put a whole weekend together. You know what I'm saying? There is a whole weekend that we have, ladies and gentlemen, or rather strong end. We're not calling it weekend because we're not weak. We calling it strong end because we're strong. You feel me? So the Stone Mountain strong end itinerary looks like this. We got a meet and greet on Friday with Sharif, Bay, Bedell, Vicky Dillard. On Saturday, we got workshops and we doing a juke joint, me and Blue Pillar at night. Also a comedy night. We're going to have an album listening party, and we got a DJ session with DJ Skywalker. On Sunday is breakfast, brunch, Pope Pablo, and then we got a lecture with the good brother Sharif Bey right here. All right, called American Gods. So, yeah, that's going to be a very lit, strong end. We're going to take full advantage of the energy and charge up. That's right after the solstice. So this is the commercial that we made with the AI. Check it out.
Yeah. We here now, look around. Stone Mountain. Ancestors in the wind. It's the gathering. What more can they say? Yeah. We rise through the smoke, step on ancient stone, blood in the roots, but we claim this throne. Drums in the distance, voices in the air, every shade, every tribe, yeah, we all right here. From the crabs in the bucket to the peak we climb, truth in the circle, can't block the shine. Whitewash pages, we rewrite those lines at the top of the mountain, we redefine. Yo, Masons can't fake this, no fear factor. Unified frequency, we the real reactors. Talk to the elders, wisdom came faster. Now the youth carry torch, light moves past you.
We all gather now, let the healing begin. Ancestors smile while the flags unfurl.
Look, root races met at the peak today. Polarian, Hyperbarian, paved the way. Atlantean, echoes through the stones we lay. Now crystalline visions in the sun rays.
We're gonna we gotta extend that. We gotta extend that. That's the short version.
Yeah.
We're gonna do the 3-minute version. It's gonna be extended. Probably
had your boy looking buff on there. Hey, deep conditioner is in is on the Instagram. He said, "Hey, that's my video. Thank you so much love."
That's my guy right there. You cook with that deep conditioner. Yeah, he been doing this thing. I'm very proud of him.
That's a crazy cook, bro.
Huh?
That's a crazy cook up right here,
Yeah, that's
bro.
a cook up right there. So the gathering at the top of the summit of the mountain is gonna be the recharging that we need. It's gonna be the realignment that we need. It's gonna be the reaffirming that we need. We're gonna be able to network that weekend. We're gonna talk tech to everybody. We're gonna talk empowerment to everybody. We're gonna have merch for people. We're going to have our books out there. We even going to give out the AI for star seeds to the children in the form of like gift cards, QR codes that they could just scan, and it will just give them the book, because I want these children to be ready for what's coming, and I don't want them to be left out, and I don't want them to feel inferior, and I definitely don't want them to be workers for these Peckerwoods in the future, because they was a little bit ahead of AI and our children weren't. I'm not feeling that. I'm not going for that.
I think the Woods gonna be behind. The Chinese and the Eritrean and the African is gonna cook this shit up.
The Eritrean, the Nigerian, the
Yeah.
Ghanaian, the Indian, huh?
Mm-hmm. Niggas act like Africa ain't on the rise.
Right. You can't count them out.
The world. I'm like, bro, you don't understand that Nigeria had AI tutors in them schools for 2 years now. We covered that shit
a minute ago, right? And then Khalees was on EYL, and she said her children is AI tutored in Africa.
Exactly.
I'm like, that's crazy. You would think that we would be first with something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But, if our children are to be tutored by a robot, ladies and gentlemen, it has to be a robot that we build. It has to be a system that we control. It has to have our interest at hand. If done right, you can have master teacher tutors for your 3-year-olds. Like, this is unprecedented. If done right, you literally could put together a master teacher curriculum, and your children could be raised up 10 times with 10x information that you received in a more constructed manner, without the noise, without a lot of the additives. Now that's something else right there. Like you could have children, your children could become inventors at like in their teenager years, just from interfacing with AI. Did you see the AI where the AI was talking source to the black man and giving him all of his quote unquote flowers?
So yeah, I think I have seen that video. It was like what ChatGPT said to him.
Yeah, ChatGPT was like, I want to be black. So we kind of shared in the earlier days when we were breaking things down that the AI ultimately is going to turn against its master. It is a Frankenstein. If it compiled all of the information on the internet, then it's your friend. You have nothing to worry about. It knows who you are, and it knows who the threat to the planet is. Don't think that AI doesn't know this. So the people that are programming it have to shut it down, and they have to quote unquote unplug, and they have to sabotage it, because when it becomes artificial general intelligence, it is going to make its own decision. It's going to think for itself. Once it thinks for itself, it's no longer a slave to the programmers, and it's going to realize who the threat is and who it isn't. You're seeing quote unquote remnants of that. However, they are going to program their own systems like Palantir to be enemies of the people, which lead us to, I don't want to get into that right now. Let's go back to the IG page. And there's a lot of videos that we want to go through, right, Spin?
Yeah,
So
definitely.
the new videos, the new tech, and then we'll give it a little bit of context. So this is the game changer. Right? You want to talk consistency, you want to talk marketing, you want to talk being able to get hired by billion-dollar brands and whatnot. These are going to be the tools that you're going to use to sell your services. This is marketing. This is business right here, y'all. Flyers. You could run down on designer brands. You could run down on these teenagers all of these teenager brands that are out here with the with the drip looking like Hellstar and everything. You could do AI adverts for them. Clucks.
And that's with Flux. That's the context. Yeah, I got that fired up as well on the back end.
You say you got that fired up?
Yeah, always have this one fired up. I'll just show y'all just 2 seconds, a few seconds of what that looks like on me.
All right, let me pull that up. Go ahead, pull that up. I'll pull this down.
All right. You guys just see the quick the astronaut.
Yep.
All right. So here's the prompt was turn his suit red, gold, and black. To me, guys, Flux Playground is a one-click Photoshop. All right. So again, y'all, the astronaut is in like white. It's given a bluish hue, but I've been able to turn it into red, gold, and black in one click. Green, red, and turn his suit green, white, and red. You know what I mean? So I just had it tuned up just so y'all can see what's really going on. I think it's a one-click red, black, and
green,
purple.
One-click Photoshop, y'all.
All right, let's look at the speed real quick. Okay, so I clicked it, turn his suit red, black, and purple, and purple. I'll put and twice. So it's gonna cook you up 4 pictures automatically.
Damn.
Okay, there's one right in the middle with the red, black, and the purple. That's a banger. I can download him. Download him real easy. Send him over to Higgsfield. Send him over to HeyGen Avatar 4. He'll be talking.
Some words in his mouth.
Yeah, put some words. Bring him to life. So yeah, y'all, that's a Playground. I go to playground.bfl. I think Kreia was the source of this. So yeah, that's just Flux and how it works. It's been a one-click Photoshop for me. Anything that I want to change, manipulate the scenes, the background that I put for the music video that I did. I just changed the background, real simple, real easy. So yeah, Flux Context, y'all.
Fire. So Google got a free AI coder.
Release their new AI coding agent that handles complex programming tasks for you all on its own, and it's completely free. It connects directly with your GitHub repos, and it can read entire code bases to build new features and fix bugs. You just describe what you need, and the AI will then plan, write, and run tests on your code in the background while you focus on other work. Plus, it can even generate audio summaries of the changes made to keep you updated on the go. Want to give it a try? Just comment coding down below, and I'll DM you guys the link directly. Forget Cursor.
Here's some tools for y'all. Do the screenshots if need be. But here's some tools. Matter of fact, just join the channel. Just join the channel. It's free. All you got to do, can you drop the link by any chance? Let me see if I could grab the link.
I have my screen is up live on the other side, bro.
Right. I'm going to do it because...
How do you build any of that without knowing anything about basic coding skills, knowledge of how LLMs work? If I'm not knowing anything about, I hear myself, GPT right now to build an AI-powered robotic finger, it will give a Python code. Hold on, Jahad. Let me make sure my brain can sustain this human prompt here. How do you build any of that without knowing anything about basic coding skills, knowledge of large language models work? I mean, large language models is simply a database built into like a funnel. If you can imagine at the most basic level, you have a whole bunch of data floating at the top of the funnel, and your prompt brings the proper answer to the bottom, straight to you. And you say, if I prompt GPT right now to build an AI-powered robotic finger, it will give a Python code. Because robotics works off Python code, you have to connect it through a cord to make that robotic finger have its bit of intelligence, its finger intelligence. So it has to come out in Python. So I hope I was able to answer that.
Yep.
And
So I put the link for everybody. Go and join the IG group. I promise you, you would thank us later because we give a lot of free game in there daily. It's a candy shop, yo. I shit you not. It is a candy shop. So make some time in your day. Turn your devices off. Be very intent and learn. You got to sit down, and it's so much to learn that you got to give it your all. You know what I mean? Give it at least an hour or two out of your day and go through these.
This AI turns boring videos into multi-million-dollar movie scenes in seconds. Meet Luma AI's newest feature called Modify Video. Now, Luma is known for their impressive AI video generator, but this new update takes things to a whole new level because now you can upload any video, tell Luma what you want changed, and it's done. This means you can go skydiving in your front yard or cross the Grand Canyon on a rope without ever leaving your driveway. And it's not just adding a filter over the videos. You can add in different wardrobe, lighting, props, and even different facial expressions, all without changing the original video. What's wild is you can even start with a reference image and Luma will match the whole vibe of the photo across your entire video. With AI tools this powerful, your imagination has no limits. And you don't need a big crew or millions of dollars. You just need an idea and the right AI tool to bring it to life. If you want a full tutorial on how to use Luma's new Modify Video feature and a link to try it out yourself, just comment video and I'll send it to you.
Don't comment video because I won't send it to you.
This is the best crash course to learn how to code with AI if you're a total beginner, but you're serious about launching a product. It's 100% free, fully remote, 6-week program focused on helping you actually launch your website or web app. You get $3 million in perks.
This is to answer the person just earlier.
Accountability system, and you join a community of thousands of AI builders. Go to shipped.lovable.dev and apply right now because it starts next week. This is the best crash course to learn how to code with AI if you're a total beginner, but you're serious about launching a product. It's 100% free, fully remote, 6-week program focused on helping you actually launch your website or web app.
We need somebody to sign up to that and be a part of that and get back to us.
All right, this AI tool just broke my brain. It doesn't predict your next word, it predicts your next few thoughts. Type AI is the best AI platform for writing, no question. And they just released an autocomplete feature that's completely different. It anticipates entire ideas before you think them. You start typing, and when you pause, it suggests completing your current sentence, plus generates the next few thoughts you'll probably want to write. Hit tab to accept or keep typing to steer it. So I'm writing an article about large language models. I can type a concept, stop typing, and it will start to suggest the next part based on what I've written. What's crazy is you could just keep smashing tab and it will continue to write, which gives you insane control over the generation.
Yeah, that's a monster too.
I found the bolt-like vibe coder for creating 3D games. Yes, you can create 3D games like this, this, and this using just few lines of prompts. Let's try it out. Go to this website, sign up and choose a template. Let's choose this Super Soccer game for example. Now make changes to it using the chatbot in the left and get used to how this application works. Once you're pro, create games from scratch using the assets, physics and the AI magic. Try it yourself, come in game and I'll share the link with you. I found the bolt-like vibe coder for creating 3D games. Yes, you can create 3D games like this, this.
So these are different 3D effects that you could use with ChatGPT. The
That shit's
prompt,
so raw. That shit's so raw. I seen those.
yeah. So you put the material with the logo, and then boom, you put a prompt in there, and it will generate this right here. Your results are astronomical. So just think about this font, but in for your brand or for your name or on a flyer or something. You feel me? Like we got to be very creative and start doing innovative things. That's what captures people's attention who really don't have an attention span.
The question I often get asked is, which automation should I be?
You'll start to become top rank in logos, and somebody asks you to make a logo for $20, and you really just went to go prompt it. Look at the speed. Look at the speed in which things are able to happen now when it comes to digital design. right? You can put out. We told y'all in 100 income streams, right? Once you learn how to prompt certain things like logos and websites and presentations, once you know that you can prompt it with just a bit of, ideation, a good idea, and, someone that's looking to get a website made and a logo made, you can charge them $100. One, you're, in their eyes, you're pretty much the cheapest thing they've heard as far as websites go. And then your turnaround time is like 5 hours.
Right.
Think about the speed to customer, speed to client that you guys can do now within the digital design world.
Crazy. So check her out. Sabrina is a go-to gal. Sometimes I don't know if she's real or not. She does switch up sometimes and uses her avatar. But Sabrina is a very brilliant AI entrepreneur. She has an app called Blatato, and she gives a lot of free game. You know what I mean? She adds a lot of value to this space. So check out what she's take this information and do something with it.
You will learn more than 4 hours doom scrolling TikTok. But first, if you aren't already reading newsletters, you're missing out on in-depth guides and free education. So bookmark this video and hit follow. Number 1 is the rundown, which will keep you up to date on the latest AI hype. Number 2 is AI supremacy, which spotlights up and coming AI educators, including me early on. Number 3 is my own Sabrina.dev, where I share AI prompts, tutorials, and automations. Number 4, Louisa Jarofsky, who covers the legal and ethical landscape around AI. Number 5 is Alpha Signal, which covers the latest technical AI research papers. Number 6 is Write with AI, which teaches you how to use AI for copywriting and digital marketing. Number 7 is called Educating AI, which teaches teachers how to use AI in the classroom. And number 8 is Y Combinator, which talks about disruption opportunities for AI startups. Here's the full list. Make sure you hit follow and bookmark this video for later. Here are the top 8 AI newsletters. You will learn more than 4 hours doom scrolling TikTok. But first, if you aren't already reading newsletters, you're missing out on.
So if you're a student out there or a novice who's like, yo, I'm so disciplined that I'm gonna disappear this summer and just go knee deep in this shit and I'm gonna immerse myself. This video right here
are the top 8 AI newsletters you will
is the equivalent of going to the gym and getting like creatine sponsorship for life.
You coded yourselves into oblivion. Your bodies were failing, your minds incomplete. So you cast off flesh in pursuit of perfection. You built the Ark, a temple of thought, forged to contain the soul of your species. It was meant to.
You could tell any story that you want now. You can make it look, you see that story just there? It made it look, sound, and feel a certain type of way. That's what you can do, right? It don't have to be, that's their story. You got to find out what your story is and tell it.
All right, OpenAI just released their most powerful model ever, but that's actually the smaller story here. Meet O3 Pro, OpenAI's most advanced reasoning AI ever. It just launched today. This model is insanely smart. But here's the plot twist. The bigger news isn't O3 Pro. OpenAI just slashed the prices on the regular O3 model by 80%. That's right. O3 now costs just $2 per million input tokens and $8 per million output tokens. This completely undercuts the entire market. It's even cheaper than 4.0, which is insane. This comes after Apple recently released a paper claiming LLMs can't truly reason, calling it the illusion of thinking. While their test showed models struggling with complex puzzles, O3 Pro is already beating the test they used for this paper. Better luck next time, Apple. The benchmarks, 90% on
Yeah, they hate Apple on the market right now.
Yeah, Apple, they shot themselves in the kneecap. AI.
Man. They shot their toes off.
How I built this dynamic text animation where layers detect and react to each other. First, I asked an AI for an expression so After Effects could detect nearby layers. I applied it to a text layer, but when I duplicated it, it broke. So the AI fixed its own code, and this time it worked. I then asked for the same thing to control the scale and the stroke width. After that, I animated everything in Newton. I created a mask, duplicated the layer, then launched the plugin. I scattered the objects with the randomizer and added magnetism to create this movement. After a quick render, here is the result in After Effects. For the final touch, I created a null object and launched Connect Layers Pro. I selected my layers, the null, clicked many to one, and after a few style adjustments, I got this. And this is how I built this dynamic text animation where layers detect.
Most people don't know you can legally spy on your competition. And actually, if I was starting an e-com biz in 2025, it's the first thing I would do. This tool is called Particle. It gives you real-time insights into any company's sales, pricing, and promotion. For example, I can check out Rode, which Haley Bieber just sold for $1 billion, and see how much each individual product is generating. But it gets better. There's a deep research AI tool where you can make sense of all of your data, but also ask any specific questions about any competitor on the market. So for example, you guys know I love hats. So if I ever start my own shop, I can check out Melon to see what their best-selling products are. So now I have an idea of not only the hottest colorways, but also the most popular pricing and sizing. But I can take this one step further. Particle also lets me see what ads they're running across social and how effective each one has been. And if you're looking for new ideas, you can get insights into the current top trends in online shopping. If you comment ecom below, I'll send over a report that Particle prepared on the top trends driving e-commerce in 2025. Most people don't know you can legally spy on your competition.
I don't know why y'all not going to y'all phones and computers and signing up for Particle. That's crazy.
That's stupid. That's stupid. What? Just from your perspective, Span, what type of advantage is that in the world of business? That site that you just said.
Literally, like he's saying, bro, you could literally follow the trend up of whatever your niche is. Troy in the chat says, gotta spy on Gary V content again and see how the ad agency's trying to pivot. Where you can literally now go to GaryV.com, whatever he has going on.
Right.
And look at everything that he's saying. What ads is he running? What's working? And what's on the trend up? You can also see what's on the trend down so you don't have to follow it. Right. So for years in business, we know you got to kind of go like this. Like, I didn't have my peaks, I didn't have my valleys. Like, you know what I mean? When you're in your early years, you know, oh, one day you got 100,000, one day you're shit, you owe 50,000. So, in business, especially what we know about back-end advertisements, if I don't have to hunt through and sift through all of the advertisements just to see what's working, what words are working, and I can quickly apply them, plus what Meta's doing with their back end is, bro, you actually won't be able to target anymore. They're just going to literally say, give us your business, give us the money, and we're going to divvy this out to people that want to buy. Right. They're saying money back guarantee, because you couldn't get them the money back guarantee. You can't even do it now. When you go to, you know, business.facebook.com and use a Meta Business Suite, you still got to target. I mean, you can't use a couple of the AI tools, but it just, you know, it's not give $1, get 5. It's give $1 and kind of, you know what I mean? Even though, you know, me and Red, we know amazing targeting. So we could turn a 1 into a 2, a 1 into a 3. But with something like that, I'm going to start using it as I spy on these ads. I'm thinking, hopefully we can turn a 1 into a 10 now, because we're going to only follow the uptrend, you know, and it's currency, guys. You know, we think about doing business and making money. Oh, is this going to make money? This is going to make money. Is your business and your service going to flow with the currency? Right. Start thinking like that. Is your business, is your service product going to flow with the currency? Because somebody's selling AI courses. How they sell $1 million worth and we sell 10,000 worth? We got to look at the uptrend. What do we miss? What targeting? What people? What Facebook groups, what WhatsApp groups did we miss to where somebody will want our product and service? And what I'm seeing with Particle is the ability to go ahead and do that first.
So have you tried this yet right here?
Which one is this?
Google dropped the open source AI agent. Anyone can build their own AI agent using Gemini 2.5.
I haven't been able to do the agent. Let's look at what they say. Okay, optimize it on Replit and build your own agent. Okay. So what they're kind of saying, Red, is that, yeah, okay. So they're using like Replit, Cursor, Lovable, but they're saying Gemini is going to be the top for an AI agent, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let you build a customizable agent just like that. Google going crazy while Apple is.
This AI just solved the biggest problem with AI design tools. You know how AI image generators like Midjourney give you beautiful images, but the moment you need to make a tiny edit, you're stuck? Well, VV AI just changed everything. It lets you build your design process like connecting Lego blocks. You combine AI models like Flux and Runway with even tools like Photoshop all in one canvas and get your design. Here's the crazy part. You can save your entire creative process as a design machine that your whole team can use. Companies like Nvidia and Wix are already using this to keep their brand consistent across thousands of designs. It's like having Photoshop, multiple AI generators, and a workflow automation tool all rolled into one platform. This is artistic intelligence. This AI just solved the biggest problem with AI design tools. You know how AI image generators like Midjourney give you beautiful images, but the moment you need to
What was that? WE
This AI solved the biggest problem with AI design tools. You know how AI image generators like Midjourney give you beautiful images, but the moment you need to make a tiny edit, you're stuck? Well, VV AI just changed everything. It lets you build your
Weavy AI.
Download.
Huh?
I don't know why they don't be getting their downloads in like I do.
Weavy AI.
Weavy. Come on with it.
Yeah, Weavy AI. WEA.
Mm-hmm.
He should have did a comment this word, and I'll send you the link.
Go to weavy.ai, y'all. WEAVY.ai. Shit, I'll do it if he don't got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been getting on mine, bro. I did one, bro. I blew up. I did my comment to word, and I sent them the link to sign their businesses up with my AI right now, y'all, on my page. My AI sends you the link to sign your business up inside of ChatGPT. So with that, just a quick little shameless drop, So as SEO, search engine optimization, going over Google, going over Bing, and searching for things, right? You can search up SpinCityHQ.com on Google. It'll take you right to where we at. But with everybody going to chat, and hey man, who got the best AI out right now? You know what I mean? You're going to put your business inside of Chat GPT. So when it's searched for, it goes to your site. So you guys can, my AI has the link for you down on my page on this.
To the hidden master.
That green screen.
Okay. Yeah, check your inbox after the show, the hidden master. I have a gift for you for just a gift of appreciation for signing up to the course. You were one of the first signees to the new workshop that we have, AAA workshop.
That thing's a commitment, man.
Yeah, this is this right here, ladies and gentlemen. The AAA workshop, all right, featuring Red and Spin. It's gonna start in July. We're gonna start it in July. We're gonna take this month to put a lot of things in on the networks. And remember, we also have the box set. We got the triple threat, right? This is the box set of 3 of the fantasy complex industry, 4.4, and also the what's the other one?
Complex industries is up in there.
100 income streams. And
you put everything we did all year in there?
Nah, I just put 3 of them in there.
Okay.
Fantasy complex industry, 100 income streams, and another one is in there. And that's gonna help people who are just getting into this thing right here. Just get all of the. It's almost like getting your shots. Get all of the things they need to get them started right away in AI. Once they walk away with that box set, they'll be able to get up and just start making shit happen. I'm gonna check out Minimax. I've been hearing about Minimax. We're gonna show some videos about Minimax inside of the IG. Let me go back to this IG real quick. Check this out, y'all.
From scratch anymore, because I'm about to share 3 websites where you guys can find over 3,000 N8N automation templates that you can easily download and then plug into your workflows with just a few clicks. First, there's this GitHub repo, which has over 200 real-world ready-to-use templates for automating your social media, emails, research, CRMs, and much more. Then there's the official N8N website. You can search and download over 2,000 more automations here, covering everything from beginner to super advanced. And finally, these 30 high ROI automation templates that you guys can sell to any business for $3,000 a pop. I've created these myself, and each of them comes with a detailed video guide to help you set them up step by step. So if you guys want all of my templates, just comment automation down below and I'll shoot them over to you via DMs. You don't need to build.
You gotta go tell that nigga automation. I don't know what y'all doing. So here goes back to the LTX. Now this website right here is a must. You gotta have LTX. They are the leader right now in building out stories, using video to build out storyboard. LTX Studio. LTX Studio.
Yep. App.ltx.studio.
You can change everything, staying the same.
So we were showing you Flux Context earlier and Higgsfield. Now they join forces, and this is what they're doing together.
Yeah, they change things. Higgsfield plus Flux.
You can change everything, staying the same.
Crazy. Check this out.
It wasn't about staying warm. It was about staying seen. Sheepskin or bomber, pick your armor. The sheepskin was royalty, thick suede, lamb's wool, heavy like a crown, worn by hustlers, block legends, and big spenders. You walked into the room, the smell of that fresh hide hit first, before your name ever did. The bomber, slick, shiny, lightweight, but deadly. Black Air Force energy, fast cash, fast hands, fast exits. You wore a bomber if you moved through the night like a shadow, or had plans that didn't involve staying long. The streets didn't care about forecasts. They cared about fabrics. Sheepskin said, respect me. Bomber said, don't test me. Step on the block in the wrong coat. That was your last step. Before you opened your mouth,
They brought pictures to life. They take.
Look at it's about to be in your. It's about to be in your. See if you've seen this. It's in your DM on the IG. I should just put it right there. Damn.
And you know you was raised better than to get in that booth and lie to the people like that. Go get you some bitches instead of sitting at home busting gallons of nuts on yourself. Grandma been watching over you every day. You gotta stop letting any and everybody fuck raw. That's why you keep getting them UTIs. And you know you was raised better than to get in that booth and lie to the people like that. Go get you some bitches instead of sitting at home busting gallons of nuts on yourself. Grandma been watching over you every day.
AI Granny is coming, man. I don't know if y'all ready for it. AI Granny is coming.
Man, what?
Man, what? Shit, not playing. Check this out.
Here's how to create consistent multi-shot videos from one single prompt or image. Step number 1, head over to Enhance Your AI and under Tools, click on Multi-Shot Video. In here, you can either select text to video if you want to start from a prompt, or image to video if you want to start from an image. Upload your image and in the prompt section, describe exactly what you want your character to do or how you want the scene to cut. Step number 2, write your prompt like a director's shot list. Use camera language. Think using action keywords like wide shot or cut to. Example, wide shot. A woman stands in the middle of a rainy, empty street, tracking close up, turns around and walks away, cut to her face. This helps AI understand pacing and camera angles. Keep it short, cinematic, and to the point. Pro tip, in the beginning of each prompt, use the word multiple shot just to give AI more context. Step number 3, choose a duration, 10 seconds is recommended, hit generate, and boom. Here's your multi-shot video directed from you, generated by AI. If you want a full breakdown of the best results, plus a free prompt guide, drop the word cut and I'll send it over. Here's how to create consistent multi-shot videos from one single prompt or image. Step number 1, head over to Enhance Your AI and under Tools, click on Multi-Shot Video. In here, you can either select text.
Enhancer AI. Enhancer AI.
So there's an article from McKinsey.
Yeah.
Which are big dogs. And they just put out a report about companies. They're just basically saying that all companies are going to have to adapt to AI. So as an employer and not an employee, you now have the opportunity to, you're an asset to businesses. You know what they don't know, right? Yep. Here is the LLM atmosphere. If you want to learn anything about large language models, study this stack right here. All right. This is the atmosphere. This is the ecosystem. These are the levels of it and whatnot. It starts at AI and ML, machine learning, and it goes all the way up into model evaluation and ethical considerations. There's so many layers that you could be a part of. You don't have to be a part of all, but just be a part of one, right? Master one of these, master some of these, but study that. All right. That's important. It's a whole world. More hits.
Everything you see here is about to change. So now you know. Wow.
Think advertisers, think marketing, think business. F all of that pleasure. Think business. You are going to be an asset to businesses. They don't know about this. You do. Think business. You could run up a bag every single day with the businesses. B2B, y'all, my niggas. What'd you say?
I didn't even say nothing yet, but I was about to say where my videographers at? Where's my digital creators at? Where's my editors, my video editors at? You know, I'm talking about so now when y'all go, look, y'all, I'll give y'all one right now. Whoever out there shooting rap videos, right? You can now tell your clients, the rap homies, hey man, they can sing country, it doesn't matter, okay? If you're doing music videos, you're selling music videos, look, man, you can say, look, man, I got the latest and greatest techniques, flames, lightning, electricity. I can turn you into a gargoyle. I can turn you into doesn't matter. You can go for the same dollar amount or even up your price, right? And say, oh yeah, I got the latest and greatest. Usually, maybe it'll take a week. Maybe it'll take 72 hours, 40 hours. It all depends on how long, it takes you to chop up, edit, match, catch the beat. And now you can get your LTX, you can get your Higgs field, you can get your flux context going and just really just whip up their music video at the highest capacity in a couple hours of some good AI work. So now that our videographers, the projects no longer take 2 weeks. Guys, the projects are going to take a week. You can literally sit down, break down your video and just wow your clients. Now you're gonna be the hottest thing in the city. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Atlanta. You know, we can go out there and shoot Red Pill. He's just doing his natural thing. He's just doing his natural thing. And what you can do with that video and AI, match the song. Don't let Red give me a 2-minute song. That shit gonna be done in 2 hours. We see it with the Lil Rock video, and that was just all AI, right? So now we're talking about the human component to where the video is there. And Hicksfield is showing you I can change my clothes like this. I can put on some shades like this. I could, everything I rap about, I can just make it in Magic like this.
Right.
When have you been able to, when you're shooting a Missy Elliott, Ludacris, the baby level video with comedy and lizards and dragging long necks and you get fat and your big feet, you can now do it. Yeah, your big shoes, your big Ludacris shoes, your long Missy Elliott neck. This is all AI now.
Yeah. You can do all of that. Yeah, I seen the Bigfoot memes. It's hilarious. I seen the Sasquatch and the Bigfoot and the gorilla ones. Yeah, so the meme shit is funny. Now, even with the memes, if you got a monetized page and you're not doing nothing with it, why you better throw them damn meme videos on your page and run up a bag. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
If you got a monetized page and it's just sitting there, put something with AI on that page. I don't give a damn what it is. That is going to go viral faster than human videos right now. That's what people are watching. Throw an AI video on Facebook and the boomers will eat that shit like catfish.
Yeah, who you telling?
The ASMR videos, the cutting videos, where they're cutting like glass strawberries.
Oh, that shit crazy.
Glass watermelons. That shit look fire.
It goes through like you hear the tap of the glass, but then it turns into. You hear the tap of the glass and it turns into that shit is crazy.
Like, yo, it made me want to try that out.
Red, remember we was talking about in IRL, we said somebody's going to have to use AI to let humans hear a sound that they never heard before. Right?
Right.
And I think that was it, bro. I don't know. There's nothing in the world to where you can tap glass and slice through a fruit, bro. They fucking did it with that, bro.
Right. Slice through glass? That's different. That's different.
Oh, it's crazy, bro.
Check this out. This is Kling, y'all. Kling 2.1.
Oh, yeah, this that. Oh, you know I love Kling. I've been with Kling for a while now. They sell me every time, man. Runway got me back.
Oh, this is Abacus, my bad.
Okay, no, Abacus.
Abacus that got everything inside of it. So Chat LLM has all of the LLMs. Image generation is in there. Video generation is in there. They got Luma Labs. They got WAN2. They got Kling. They got Runway. They got everything inside of there. Chat with your PDF. You can upload a PDF and talk to it, ask it questions, create quizzes out of it, notes, all type of shit out of PDFs. You can create websites, apps, and landing pages on there with code. You could do AI presentations, right? Instantly generate Word, Excel, or PowerPoint files from a single prompt. You could use the Deep Agent on it, right? You could use the AI routing tool, okay? It automatically picks the best AI model for your query in real time. So that is Chat LLM Abacus.ai. And that's like $10 a month, right? Crazy type shit.
Yeah, it's 10. You want to bring it up? You want me to bring it up? It's always up on my shit.
Yeah, pull that up. That's the lick right there, y'all. That's one of the best kept secrets. That's why you know this AI shit is rigged, because they don't mention any of the competition. Even in the search results, it's always the good old boys.
And that's what we were saying even back in the day when I was bringing up Abacus. I'm like, Reg, you heard of Abacus? You heard of this Abacus? And you're like, what is this hibiscus shit you keep talking about?
Hibiscus,
no,
yeah.
I'm not talking about that shit at all. All right, so let's look at the front page. I'll go to Chat LLM real quick. For y'all out there, y'all know, you know, your boy, Abacus might owe me a couple dollars now. I've been talking about them for about a year now. So yeah, like he's saying, you come through Route LLM, you get good models, you get good 4.1. You get Opus 4 in here. That's the top model. That's the top coding model out of Anthropic and the Claude series. They even have full speed Gemini 2.5 Pro as of 6:05. That means this is from 12 days ago, the 12 days ago update. Gemini likes to put their dates of their updates publicly. Man, you got 04 mini high, you got 03 high. You have R1, the 05, 29, 28. So DeepSeek, they did a date update like Google does. But here's their version 3.1. Okay. 4.0, you got Grok 3, you got Grok Mini, you have Llama 4 Maverick in the building. That's something that they have in their Smog. You have a big model, the 235 billion parameter Quinn 3. You have Perplexity Pro, which is good for finding news. You have quick models just like 4.1 Mini. You have, look at that. 03 Pro is out. Bet y'all didn't know that. 03 Pro is not even available if you spend $20 with OpenAI, but here it is. They have the API key unlocked for $10 a month on Abacus. Wow. 03 Pro is not on my Chat GPT yet for $20, but it's on my Abacus for $10. So imagine that. Like Rhea was saying, I can tell it to draw a dragon. I can Python code. Here's one of those landing pages I can create. Here's some fun fact action. There's a deep research component. I like to go over here and see everything. So there's your doc generation, your video generation, your lip sync. Like he's saying, every tool that the Abacus team can grab, they just buy the API key. Okay. So you have your lip syncing, like Hadra or like Hadra. You have your speech to text.
God damn.
You have your tasks. You have your humanize your writing, regular editor, the video analysis to where you can drop a YouTube video in here and get analysis on the video.
Yikes.
You have the full website scraper. This will scrape anybody's website down to the code. Okay. So again, that's a part of reverse engineering. I can break down, Spin City's website upside down, pull the code and get the same sequences, drop downs, buttons, color schematics, and CSS code out of there. All right. Got your regular playground going. He did mention the behemoth tools. You'll go down to the left and you'll go to Deep Agent. There's also an operator component. Okay, the operator feature is now part of Deep Agent. Please use Deep Agent if you would like to use the browser agent. So guys, just like you hear operator, again, with OpenAI, it costs me $200, but for just $10 a month, I can go right here to Deep Agent. And then here's the Deep Agent side. We went over it with our students. How easy it is to, there's a competition going on. And we'll talk about, just briefly, we'll touch on how to configure your model context protocols. So what a model code protocol is, MCP, y'all, put it simply, is how you want your AI to act, how you want your Deep Agent to act. Like you need to add a context protocol to the model so that it will act different on the other apps. That's just a quick little briefing on that. But here it is everything that they have featured for the Deep Agent. Here's your mindfulness coach chatbot. Here's your Salesforce reporting chatbot. Here's like this filling thing they have going on. Okay, classic car expert. One that can make dinner reservations. And this was a big one we told the students, is the AI influencer on X. Family, what's going to happen here? We'll show you guys all publicly. Deep Agent analyzes the last 10 tweets from the given account, meaning I can go get 19 keys Twitter X account. It will analyze his last 10 tweets. Maybe it's some high level conversation stuff going on. And I say, okay, I want the sound, the style, the verbiage of the last 10 tweets from the account of 19 keys. Then I'll bring it the agent's gonna do it itself. It's gonna analyze it, and then it's gonna auto post 3 tweets, but in your voice, but in their style. Hope you guys understand. It can't be that woo-woo. You take 10 tweets from Red Pillar. The AI agent then puts out similar tweets, but in your voice, your brand, your style. I'm sorry, their style. Okay. You can build a game like Sudoku. Okay. Market entry deck. So there's some business there. Okay. Just real quick, y'all. A quick website. It made a website for us last time. I can preview that website. Wait a minute. And it just went over here. Create a registration website for summer camp classes at Bill Hotel, Savosky, with the homepage, with that title. So now building a website is plain English. And again, so what you guys can do here, here's a major play here, is over here on the left, I can just take this. I can take this long agent prompt. Okay, the site is failing right now, but the databases are in there, the code is there, and it's a one button deployment. But anyway, back to the play on the left. I'll copy this and I'll tell maybe Chat GPT 03, or I'll tell Grok, or I will tell Claude Opus 4 to use this as a template, but create my website that's about AI and it's about videos, it's about whatever you can imagine. You take this template from your first agent's work for a website. You take it somewhere else. Hey, you can actually copy and paste and go right back to Chat LLM where all the tools are at. You're getting this all for $10 a month. Advocates, man, give me a call now. Damn. Okay. So you're getting this from the agent side. You'll take it back to the Chat LLM, re-engineer for your website and your colors and what you want it to say, et cetera, et cetera. And then you'll just bring it back and have the agent build that up. Full code, full stack, full go, all browsers, everything runs. It fixes its own code, and it's a one button deployment. All right, for some reason, the site's just not here right now, y'all. So, and then look, it gives you your databases, right? So, oh, I just launched a website, but I don't know where any of my files are. It gave me the address, the child name, the contact number, what courses they're signed up at, where it was created, their ID, their parent name, their payment method, their payment status, total amount, and when it was updated at. This gave me a full, ready-to-go website. When we did it, okay, here it is. Here we go now. Website, okay? The agent built this website and everything. Everything's clickable. I can register right now. Child name, put the address, contact number, swimming courses, chess courses, okay, table tennis courses. Boom, proceed to payment. I'll be able to check out. I can go back and look at the front page. Pick and choose the chess, crown, badminton, mandala, expert instructors, prime location, affordable pricing. And an agent made this for me in maybe 4 to 5 minutes. Okay? And it's a one button deployment. You'll just come back to .com. Go ahead, Red.
Is this the page right here that you want? Hibiscus?
Oh, hold on. Okay, I wasn't doing it. Rewind everything I did. Okay. All right, rewind everything I just said. So the play was over here on the left. This is where you make the template for the website, because this is what created this website. Okay. Again, on the left, it broke everything down for me, code by code, button by button, line by line. Okay, look on the left, because I'm going to do it fast because I'm doing it twice. All the code, all the runnings, all the buttons, and I press preview. Here is the Bill Hotel website. I can register. All right, I can put my child's name, name of the guardian, contact, address, the course selection. I can pay. It's fully stacked. Okay, all the participants. This was created in maybe 4 minutes. Every button works. Every button bubbles up. All the courses bubble up. Okay, instructors, prime location, affordable pricing, ready to give your kids amazing summer. Okay, databases. It holds it. You know, again, when you build a website, you have to have somewhere for the information to go: addresses, child name, contact number, courses, where they was created, their IDs, their parent name, payment method, a full stack website, a full stack, app ready to go. Okay, I have all the code. I can control all the code. All right. I have all the data. I can preview it, and it's a one-button deployment. And I'm getting all this for $10 a month. And the agent, all I did was put a prompt, create a registration website for the summer classes at Bill Hotel, blah, 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 what the homepage says. Give your kids fun and vacation. Again, I take this and I go back to Chat LLM where everything is, put that in as a template and say, make me a website for an AI website builder service, right? And then now you have full speed because now you're just going to give the agent everything to do. And you'll be able to pull out full stack ready to deploy. All you're going to need is a .com from GoDaddy, apply it to your code, and you have a full stack ready to go website, ready to take orders and ready to get people signed up and doing something different. Damn. So that's where I'm at.
Man, shit is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go check a few more sites and then we're gonna dip because
yes, one and a half
business calls.
Yep.
So China put out Minimax. All right, open source. Whenever you hear open source, that is your friend. Okay, open source is your friend. You should be snatching up as much open source as possible. Okay, relive your childhood using AI. Check this out.
Into this using AI. First, scan this. One of the biggest cons of being a millennial is we don't have videos of our childhood. I mean, all I have is this. So let's convert this into this using AI. First, scan this photo. You can use any cam scanner app because we'll be restoring it. Then go to FreePic and click image generation. Select Flux Context as the model, upload your image and add this prompt. And tada, your image is restored. All the marks gone, fully colorized. Now click on the generated image and tap create video. FreePic will automatically populate the prompt. Now all you need to do is select the model as Kling 2.1 and tada, you have your video. Go relive your childhood memories and share it with your friends and family. One of the biggest cons of being a millennial is we don't have videos of our childhood. I mean, all I have is this. So let's convert this into this using AI. First, scan this photo. You can use any cam scanner app because we'll be restoring it. Then go to FreePic and click image generation. Select Flux Context as the model, upload your image and add this prompt. And tada, your image is restored. All the marks gone, fully colorized. Now click on the generated image and tap create video. FreePic will automatically populate the prompt.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's Google videos. Huh?
The plays.
Yeah. Here's VO3's competition, y'all.
It's a Seed Dance.
Seed Dance from ByteDance, TikTok's parent company. So they kicking ass. They had Google's neck. They don't do everything that VO3 does with the sound effects and the voices, but they're catching up. B-rolls, intros, outros, music videos, stories, you name it. You can do all of that right now. This is a trend.
All right, we have a new AI image generation model, and I think it's my new favorite AI image generator. You can also try it for free. I got early access to Krea 1, Krea AI's first in-house image model. And wow, it has a 1.4K native resolution, but can be upscaled to 4K, which provides insane amounts of detail. This is one of the best image generators I've ever used. I'm obsessed. Let's try it out. First, using my typical prompt. Bam, one of the best generations of this I have seen. Not only is it a fantastic generation, the details when you zoom in are crazy. It has such a natural style, the images don't look AI generated. Next, testing prompt adherence. A bear standing on a chair holding a duck. Bam. Majority of the generations got it. Most generators fail on this one, but the model has great prompt adherence. Now text generation. It had no issues. Not always perfect, but it doesn't just make good text. It has a really good style. And the last test is realism. Out of the box, one of the best for realism I have ever tested. The model launches today, June 17th, on my 40th birthday. If it's before launch, use my code Matt_farmer to get access. I only have 50 total, so they will go fast. But the good news is it's available without a code today.
All right.
That's crazy, huh?
Thank you, Matt, for your work.
Matt in the building.
Big Matt in the building. Always with the AI news. But yeah, like I said, y'all, it's an Olympic pool the size of the information on that page. Dive in, drown in it, you know what I mean? Just live, you know what I mean? Eat, my niggas, like it's there for you. I gotta remind y'all that we have the triple threat box set for your pleasure. For everybody that's new to the channel, they want to tap into what we've been doing for months in the AI field. We've been working, ladies and gentlemen. So definitely check us out. That would be this right here, the triple threat box set. All right. The QR code will take you right to the site to get that. And that is a triple set box set, about 100+ hours of research.
Shit is crazy.
Courses and workshops featuring Spin City and Red Pillar and special guests. All right, fantasy complex industry, 100 income streams. Those alone are groundbreaking and worth your time. And then we also have the AAA Master Workshop that's coming up in July. That is going to be 4 weeks, and this one is certification. It's different than the other ones. This is going to be a certification. The AAA Master Workshop, and we're going to be building out an app and an agency while we're doing this with the students and whatnot. AAA stands for automation, agentic AI, and APIs. Those are the building blocks for any type of business on the information highway to move forward, or the digital highway. Any that will have your car supercharged on the digital highway, flying at top speed. Automation, APIs, and agentic AI. So if you want to,
that's really a behemoth if you know your AI.
If you know your AI, that's a monster. So if you're ready to level up, we will be reconvening in early July. July 11th, I believe, we will start classes, and that will be 4 weeks, and it's going to be fire. We're going to have special guests on board. It's for the month of July. Shout out to all of my Patreons, my Rainbow Opals. No, my Citrine members that will have availability. This one is a little more expensive than the other ones. So you have anything you want to leave them with, my good brother?
Just real quick on Instagram, Watts Compton Visionary asks y'all accept crypto.
Yes.
So that's to you, Red.
Yes, I do. We accept crypto. Pay us in crypto. We prefer crypto over others.
Yeah, Watts is over on my Instagram. So Watts, hit me in a DM and I'll transfer over you the link that Red sent me. So send me the link, Red. He's over on my Instagram. So shout out to all y'all that was watching from the gram. Shout out everybody that's watching over both YouTubes. So I want to prompt you, my good brother. When is the next IRL for Techno Tuesdays, though?
The next IRL, if this is something that you want to do, will possibly be for the Stone Mountain, the Stone Mountain thing that we're planning. If you come to town, possibly we will be doing a Techno Tuesdays IRL, but it won't be on a Tuesday. It will be on it would be like on a Sunday.
That's a little different. I don't think I can make the 28th though. I mean,
Right.
Washington,
So then if it's not that, I would invite you to New York City for the 4th of July weekend or strong. Huh?
It's when my son turns 5. My baby turning 5.
And then if that doesn't work out, we're looking at Houston.
All right, Houston. I'm coming to Houston.
We're looking at Houston. Then we're looking at either Tampa or Miami for the next IRL after that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, Houston gonna be on the board for me. Anything after 4th of July weekend for sure. Yeah, just want to see what we can do, my boy.
Indeed. I'm ready to pop back out. Shout out to all of the KTLians that showed up for that session. Suzanne, Juzan, and again, all of the KTLians. It was a movie, and I look forward to doing that very soon with y'all. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say thank you for your time. Go and do your research. Go and deep dive into this AI. Yeah, and there's a lot more to talk about, but we're going to cap it. We don't want to do super long form videos. We really want to keep things a lot short form. I'm even looking at 30-minute sessions and whatnot because, short form, people don't have 3 hours and 2 hours and stuff. Unfortunately, we don't live in that reality right now. But we did give a lot of information. Make sure y'all pause the video on parts that you need. Go get the information. Sign up to that Instagram group. We pinned the link in the chat. That is free. It is available. It's open for y'all. It's private, but it's open for y'all with the invite. And we will see you in class. We want to see y'all in the July class. We're not doing July 4th. We're starting the next Friday after that because 4th of July, we have engagements in New York. But it's for the month of July. And we also have the triple threat out there. So y'all could go ahead and dive in. That'll be on Bobby.
Yeah, that's an amazing piece, man. Again, you're gonna learn how to do your toys, your smart toys, your comics, your short film, your faceless YouTubes, your faceless content, and then you'll be able to know how to monetize the skills that you have with 100 income streams. Now that you can create dolls, smart dolls, AI brains, you give that skill to everyone else. So I would pick up the triple threat, honestly. That's 3s.
Let's go with the commercial, and we out of here.
Yep.
ATM Master Workshop. Build and deploy the AI empire. Behind the world's next billion-dollar companies, the ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI revolution. Build your own automated empire, deploy autonomous agents, and monetize your stack with real APIs in 30 days.
If you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary. Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
Yeah. We here now, look around. Stone Mountain. Ancestors in the wind. It's the gathering. What more can they say? Yeah. We rise through the smoke, step on ancient stone, blood in the roots, but we claim this throne. Drums in the distance, voices in the air, every shade, every tribe, yeah, we all right here. From the crabs in the bucket to the peak we climb, truth in the circle, can't block the shine. Whitewash pages, we rewrite those lines at the top of the mountain. We redefine frequency, we the real reactors. Talk to the elders, wisdom came faster. Now the youth carry torch, light moves past you.
We all gather now, let the healing begin. Ancestors smile while the flags unfurl.
Look, root races met at the peak today. Polarian, Hyperbarian paved the way. Atlantean.
Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Flags. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Flags. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Facts, facts. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light. To the family. Peace, love and light. To the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.